Hello everybody, I dusted off my trusty battle axe because today we are going to do the build your own warband tag. This tag was originally created by the Brothers Gwynne. I haven't been officially tagged. No, I watched Philip Chase's Warband, which is quite funny. I will link both videos down below. So I'm just considering myself tagged because yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. So let's get to it. My warband, number one, leader. My leader will be Fleet. Fleet from the Rivers of London series by Ben Aronovich. Fleet is a savvy businesswoman. She is the CAO of a media empire. Fleet doesn't take crap from anybody. Fleet is ideal for the leadership role. Because, let's face it, in this day and age, you need somebody who's media savvy, because every warband needs a social media account. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Fleet can spin anything. And that's not enough for you? Well, boardroom, tavern, battleground. Fleet doesn't take prisoners. Oh no, she drowns them. Literally. Fleet is a river goddess. Fleet is the incarnation of the river Fleet. Oh yes, so if you're on Fleet's wrong side, prepare for a tsunami. So anybody who has nominated Gandalf for the top job, you're so toast. Right, second job, champion. The obvious choice here, of course, is Brienne of Tarth. But chivalry only gets you that far. Actually, it might get you zilch, nada, nothing. Yeah, so we need somebody a little bit with a different profile. I give you Sabriel from the same book by Garth Nix. Sabriel does know her way around a sword. Oh yes, she does. But even better, her sword can kill the undead. Yes, you heard me. So if the other side decides to play dirty, yeah, well, guess what? We have something to stick them with. And if that fails, there's always Fleet. Yeah. Number three, counselor. There is, of course, just one choice for counselor. That will be Amat from the Long Price Quartet by Daniel Abraham. Amat has decades of experience in the job. She was counselor to the merchant houses and a woman who can face down a merchant Mughal stark naked sitting in a pool. She will not get intimidated by anything. So she's my choice for a counselor. Even more, she is a top-notch accountant, and that will give her credit with Fleet because, let's face it, somebody has to hold the purse strings. Number four, magician. God, who needs magicians? No, guys, no. Witches, of course. Yes, and my choice here will be Tattersail, or is it Silver Fox? Nightshell? Doesn't matter. We get 3 for the price of 1 witch with Tattersail. And you might think, but what qualifies her for the job? Well, hear me out. Tattersail was built to get the top job in the Malazan Book of the Fallen. Yeah, you heard me right. She was built to be High Mage. And then said no to the job, so Tatian got it. Yeah, guess what? So, you might wonder, well, if she didn't want that job, well, maybe she knew already that better things were coming her way, like my warband. So, Tattersail will be my go-to magical expert. Yes. Number 5, swordswoman. There is only, again, one choice here. Her name is already programmed because it's Steel. Yes, Babylon Steel from Bad Gods by Gay Seabold. Babylon is a sword for hire, so she is well qualified for being my swordswoman. And she also knows her way around the nighttime entertainment sector. Yes, you heard me, because after all that fighting, you heard it here first. Fighting girls have needs too. Yeah, indeed. Number 6, on X there is only one woman that will wield the X that I don't wield myself, and that is of course Orca. Yes, Orca from the Bloodsworn saga by John Gwynne. I mean, if you can wield an axe and give birth without an epidural in a war-torn country, yeah, and survive, you're my type of woman. I want you in my warband. Yes, Orca for ex-woman. Number 7, Archer. Well, there are several contestants here. There could be Ygritte from A Song of Ice and Fire. There could be Owen from Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. But those would be sentimental choices, and we don't do sentiment here. It's purely based on merit to get into this warband. So I picked Pharaoh. Pharaoh from The First Law by Joe Abercrombie. Pharaoh can go without food or sleep, basically forever, because Pharaoh has demon blood. Yes, and even better, what Pharaoh doesn't know to do with a bow, hasn't invented yet. Yes, Pharaoh is my archer. Number 8, animal companion. Oh, yeah, I hear you. You want night eyes, you want oi, yeah, sure. But let's face it, we're not sitting on a sofa here with a fluffy critter on our lap. Oh, no. We're going to fight. Yes, so we need somebody who kind like has that go-get attitude, who is good at decision making, who is a self-starter. Well, who kind like could that be? I will say sharp beak, sharp mind could be her motto. You know, of course, I'm talking about Crone. Crone from the Malazan Book of the Fallen by Erikson, the greatest of the great ravens. And guess what? She comes with her own flock, so that's reinforcements on demand. What could be better? Crone is my animal companion. And I leave all those fluffy somethings to you guys. Yes. And that leaves me number 9, my wild card. My wild card, of course, will be Arya of House Stark from A Song of Ice and Fire, because she can also double up for one of the 2 extra roles that some booktubers have done, which are assassin and healer. Arya is the ultimate assassin. Also, Arya has no problem to stick somebody with the pointy end. Oh yes. So Arya is my wild card. That just leaves me with one more post to fill, and that is healer. And for healer, I nominate Nari. Nari from the Devabat trilogy by Channon A. Chakravorty. Yes, Nari is the healer. She can heal humans and magical folk alike, which is of course essential if you have a fantasy warband. So that's it. That's my fantasy warband. Yes, all female, the only warband that you need to know. Right, so now this is the point where we normally tag people, and I have a slight problem. My channel is still so small that, yeah, I can't tag people in the normal way, that YouTube will not allow me to do that. But I would like to tag at least one person, and that is Raf from Raf Blutaxt, because he said in one recent video that never ever somebody tags him. So I hope, Raf, you see this video and you are tagged. I will also try that little trick that they advise, to put the tag into the title of your video, and let's see if that works. Yeah, so there isn't much use in me of tagging anybody else. If you view this video, if you want to do it, consider yourself tagged. And I see you in the next video, or at a battleground near you.